Well, it's certainly great to be back at football. We've talked so positively so much about these guys and coming off of last season and through the off season. Really great anticipation getting started. Our off season was kind of the stepping stones to this camp, and they came out flying today, and I was really excited just to get them back going. It's a really good group, and we're looking forward to really making a bunch of growth and seeing how far we can take this.
Pete, what can you tell us about Jaron's suspension?
Well, it's been a long time in the works. We respect what the league has done and their decisions that they make. Jaron's been working at this for some time now, and I appreciate the growth and the maturity and the transparency that he's brought forth in showing us that he does understand that it's a very serious issue, and I think our guys in general have shown that kind of growth and maturity, and you can just feel that he's learned from this, and he's moving ahead.
Do you have any issue with the timing? I mean, just the fact that it's 2 years after the fact.
Nothing to do about it.
Were you surprised by the suspension, or did you believe it wouldn't happen?
It just took such a long time. We didn't know what was going on. I mean, we could have heard much sooner than this. So we didn't know. We weren't sure.
Did you get an explanation?
No.
What are the ramifications for the defense?
It's whenever we lose somebody, it's the next guy up, and that's what this situation will call for. He'll work with us all through camp and all of that. Then he'll have to leave. But in the meantime, it's a competitive opportunity for other guys that we're going to watch it unfold. And we made a move with Earl to get Earl in here. He's a nice football player. We've always really respected his work and his maturity and all. He brings a certain type of level of experience that will fill that void that Jay Reed has been for us. He's been a very strong leader on our team, and so I'm hoping that Earl will be able to just give us that feel. Al Woods as well. Both those guys have been around, and I think we can make up the space, and those guys will do a fine job.
Pete, is the team's understanding of what happened in the incident with Jaron different than what was portrayed in the police report?
I'm not going to go into that. I wouldn't even know where to begin to answer those questions. There's a lot of information. It's been a long time, but I'm certainly not going to get into that conversation.
With Earl Mitchell, just what kind of defensive tackle is he?
Well, he's always been a real mobile guy, great effort guy, really experienced. I go all the way back to his playing days in college when he was fullback. I've seen him carry the ball. I may be the only one of you guys that's ever seen him carry the football in a game, but he's always had a real good general sense for the game. That's why they could move him around way back then, and he's used that athleticism and he's got a really good motor. He plays really hard, just the way we like our guys. So we're anxious to add him to the group.
Would Jaron's suspension, impact decisions you would have to make about his future as an organization at all, or his contract?
I feel like he's done a tremendous job of dealing with the situation, letting us know. We've known of this for a great deal of time now, and we've watched his maturity and his way of handling things. I have no hesitation in supporting him going down the road.
Are you encouraged by not having to put Onsa on PUP?
Yeah, we are. He is moving great. He's in terrific shape already. We're just going to ease our way into these days and see how he can handle the work. Don't want to rush it. We had thought all along it would probably be all the way through camp. So the fact that he isn't on PUP now and he's going to get work, he'll be in the walkthroughs today, so he can actively be involved. I am concerned about just mixing him into the group, and I don't want him to be on the side until he comes back. So this has worked out well. He's got a great attitude about it. He's going to learn well, but I want him to mix. I want our guys to feel him and understand him too. So I think we've made a great decision here.
As it stands now, what are the chances he's ready for the opening?
I'm not holding out anything but that he is going to be. I'm just thinking that he is, and then we'll see what happens from there.
What's Bobby Wagner's practice status? What is he doing right now?
Well, if you may or may not know, we've been working with Bobby for some time, and there's been a lot of conversations, a lot of stuff going on, and really at this time, he's got an issue about getting out on the practice field at this time. I did not talk to him about today. We will visit on that, but we're working with him to hopefully make a really good decision, both ends of it, and we love him. He's a great player, great guy in the program, and we respect the heck out of him.
How can you characterize the progress in the talks, and how close are you?
That's a really good way to ask me to say. I'm not telling you anything.
Did you not know he wouldn't practice today then? Or?
I anticipate that he wouldn't. Yeah, I anticipate that he wouldn't. but we didn't talk about it necessarily. So we're kind of on, pretty much on the same page about a lot of stuff. So we're in good position right now.
How much do you value the fact that he's still here, kind of just being with the team and mentoring and all of that?
He's never done anything that doesn't represent class and character and leadership and I'm not even talking about his performance, just the person that he has always been, and he'll continue to be that for us. And that's just the guy that we know and we love and we're happy to have on our club.
Do you have any disappointment or frustration that there isn't a resolution with his future right now by the start of camp?
As you evaluate his worth as a player and as a leader, how much consideration is also given to kind of how the locker room is watching the process? Is there any consideration to that at all, or is that kind of?
No, I wouldn't say there's consideration, but I'm sure that there's some of that. I don't know. These guys are looking to the future. They're ready to go do stuff. I don't think they're worried about Bobby one bit. And he is the kind of guy that you just believe in and you trust in, and I would think that they're just they realize if he's not here yet, there's reasons why, and he'll be back as soon as he can. And we all pretty much feel that.
Chris Carson was out for the offseason stuff. Good to see him.
Great to see him out. Yeah. We had a really.
Thank you, 12s. Please depart to the bus loading area. Please depart to the bus loading area.
It's kind of like Disneyland around here. What was the question? Sorry.
Chris Carson.
Yeah. It's great to see him back. As we have always recognized in Chris, he's such a well-conditioned guy. He works so hard. He's in great shape again. He had a very, very prosperous offseason coming and dealing with his issue. It was a minor issue, but he's ready to go. And I was going to say, it was great to see the depth in all across the board on the offensive line and the receiver group, up front on the defensive line. Our linebacker group is a good, healthy group we're excited about. It's just good to see all these guys out here ready to go. So we're in good shape right now.
Seeing Will Dissly out there?
Yeah, we're going to take it easy on Will as we go. We didn't know if he would be ready to start camp. Months ago we were waiting to see. We were always hoping for this. He made it. We'll just kind of ease him in, but he's in great shape and looks good and really is well ahead of probably the schedule that maybe some people would have for him.
Earl Thomas had some comments about middle finger not regretting it. Did you have any reaction to that?
No, I don't. I don't have any. What else?
CJ Prosise wasn't practicing.
He's just got the flu. Yeah. He made it through yesterday and the conditioning thing, and he's just a little under the weather. He'll be back in a day.
People are already wearing Metcalf jerseys throughout the crowd, and they seem to be rooted on by his performance.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I got my jersey in the locker back here. Yeah, it's good. He's worthy of it. He's an extraordinary athlete, and what a tremendous addition to our club. And we just first day out, here we go, getting it started. And he's had the opportunity to make really good impressions in the off season with us, and I know with working with Russ and the fellas through the summertime, he was just on point, so we're really excited about how he has a chance to contribute. This receiving group is a really good group. It's very competitive, and it's nice to have different dimension guys, different sizes and shapes, and he certainly is a very unique one to add to the mix.
How soon are Marquise Blair and Lano Hill going to be back?
You'll see Marquise is he passes physical. He'll be with us here in next couple of days. He'll be in the walkthroughs and stuff like that. The other one you want to know was
Hill.
Delano is going to be a little bit longer. He hasn't had a chance to do all of the movement yet. He's running, he's healthy, but we have to get him in condition to do the running that's it's called for on the football field. So it might be another week or so, or 10 days or something like that. If it's a little bit longer, we'll have to deal with that. But he's close, and he's in really good shape, and he's really excited about being back.
How about Phil Haynes, DeMarcus Christmas, and
Yeah. Okay. Just different. Let's go BBK. He's on the verge of being with us. He's just proving to the trainers that he can do all of the activities. He's running full speed. He'll be involved with walkthroughs and stuff like that, so he is ready to pop back out here within a few days, I would think. Phil Haynes, it's going to be a little bit, we got to give him some time. It's only probably been 4 weeks since the surgery. We want to make sure that he's back and strong, but he's making a great recovery, and he'll be back before camp's over.
what do Marcus Christmas?
He came up with a back issue that's bothered him, and so we have to just kind of wait that out a little bit, make sure that it's not going to nag him. Sometimes those can be kind of a problem, so we're going to wait him out. But right now right now he'll be out for a bit.
With Ziggy, is it does his shoulder still have to heal, or is it about building strength?
No, his shoulder is healed. It's solid. They did all of the retesting again before, just in the last couple of days to ensure that. He's got a little bit of soreness just in the lifting coming back, but really nothing to hold him back. So it's just a matter of just keep getting stronger and making sure that he's really secure before we go. He's bench pressing and doing the dumbbells and all that kind of stuff. He's got good strength. He'll get better strength. He came back at 270. He was, I don't know, 250 something when we had him in the springtime. So he's really built back up, and that's about his playing weight right in there. And so we're really looking forward to him being a big factor.
Pete, procedurally in mini camps and OTAs, you were compelled to prevent the defense from making plays on the ball.
We got one more day of that.
One more day. Okay.
Yeah, tomorrow's the last day of that.
And that's mandated by the league. And
yes.
Then you're going to ask guys to change that philosophy in a sense.
Yeah. We got to get ready to play football. Yeah. We have to stay away from the contested ball as much as we possibly can. Every now and then it happens, but our guys are doing a really good job. It's hard on the defense because they have to let the guy catch the football. So really, tomorrow's the last day of that.
Okay. What was Haynes' surgery? He
had just a little bit of work. It was minor work done that he needed to get done, and he should be in good shape. Knee.
With going back to DK, when a young player comes in kind of that height, how much do you need to work with them and just make sure they're handling it the right way?
No, we do. Everybody that comes in here needs to be dealt with, so that they can handle their situation, and they all have, uniquely individual situations. He has one, and there's a lot of fall, and a lot of hype, a lot of build-up. He's still trying to live down that, that time when he took his shirt off with me. He hasn't really been able to come back from that yet. But I feel like he's coming out of the intimidated stage, so he should be all right.
Pete, back to Reed. How disappointed were you on a personal level?
Yeah, honestly, because the time went so long that I was hoping that he wasn't going to get fined. I didn't know. We didn't know, and so. I'm just disappointed for a young man who this is his life. He loves playing this game. He loves playing with his team, and he was involved with something that's keeping that from his, from him. And so, I feel bad for him, and so, but we got to deal with it.
There's been some talk that maybe discipline should be outsourced, that should be independent people going over discipline. Do you have any thoughts on?
I don't know how they. I don't know how they would do that. And that's really something I don't have a lot of time I'm spending on that one. But it is a big deal. There's a lot of issues, and every single incident is unique, and the players and all of it, and it's a big deal. It's why they take so much time to try to make the right decisions. And what we have to do is just support them, because they're trying to figure it out. They're trying to do the right thing, and so we respect what they come up with.
You've had Cassius Marsh before. What'd you like about him to want to bring him back this offseason?
All-around ball player. He's just a really good football player. Can do a lot of stuff. Versatility. Really good special teams player. He's really grown in that area, and he's a leader in that area. I hope with the moves that we've made, the people we've brought in here, our special teams group should really be bolstered in the core area. He's one of those guys. He can do everything, and he's a good pass rusher. He's always been a really good effort player with a good motor, and we're just the kind of guy we like. We didn't, when we parted, we knew that there'd probably be a chance we'd get him back someday, so it did come about. So,
are guys like him and LJ Collier, they help you feel a little more comfortable being patient with onset?
Well, I don't know. I think I would count those situations independently. That these guys are developing, trying to find a spot on the team and find a role. I mean, LJ's just breaking in, just trying to figure it out. We know a lot more about Cash and what he can do, and we're counting on that. We'll have to figure out what we can count on from LJ, and so it really doesn't have anything to do with Ziggy. It's nice to have a competitive situation. Jacob Martin is going to do a nice job there as well. We're going to see a lot of Barkevius Mingo. Getting prepared to be in the mix there too. So we make sure that we have a lot of speed on the edge. So we'll see how it unfolds. But it's a good competitive group. I like where we're going with this.
Considering the departures and the injuries, is there any feel like there's a lot of pressure on the rookies to have an immediate impact on the team?
Well, I hope so. I hope they're feeling the pressure. because they're going to get a great opportunity. You know, that coming to us, you know, we don't bring them in here to kind of just back guys up. We bring them in here to see what they can do to help us play, win, do things on game day. So these guys are going to get thrown to the front, and if that's pressure, I don't know. They're going to get great opportunity, and so they need to be ready for it. Sometimes that feeling, that pressure, you know, that anticipation helps you get ready.
And your expectation is high?
Yeah, it's a good group, you know, 11 guys plus the free agents that we've added. It's a big competitive group that look like they fit the role, you know, and so we'll just have to see what happens. This is what's so much fun about this camp, you know, and we're just getting it going.
What's up, Michael? Michael Kendricks, look like he's playing strong side linebacker.
What's that, Greg?
Michael Kendricks, I mean, looks like he's playing strong side linebacker. I mean, you sort of anticipate that's where he's going to be and that you're going to have him for the season.
Yeah, he's got terrific versatility. Michael can play all three spots if we need him to. We really like him on the edge where he can use his pursuit and his coverage and his pressure off the edge. The bits that we saw of him with us, he looked very active, you know, and really instinctive. And so I can't wait to put him in the spot and let him sit there and really figure it all out the way we want him to, and really so he can cut it loose. We're really expecting him to be active. So he'll be involved in the nickel package as well, and that gives us, you know, a really nice rotation there with experience. I think our group, we get all three guys out there at the same time. It's going to be a fine looking group, and we're really counting on leadership from those guys and a lot of experience play.
With Bobby Wagner, Pete, in mini camps it was okay. I understand why he's doing this, and he's preserving. We get it. Is that not true anymore? And now you need him back on the field, or is that not at that point yet?
That's the way you looked at it in minicamp, right?
Well, you told us you understood.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me check the record. Can I help me, Dave?
You told us at the time you understood why he was doing what he was doing.
There were conversations way back. You know, they're working on it. It's been going on for a long time here, and we're trying, you know, hopefully figure it out, come to a resolution. There's a lot going on, and I respect where Bobby's brain is right now. He's trying to figure it out, and we'll see. Just take it one day at a time.
At what point though do you become concerned?
We're taking it one day at a time.
What has you so fired up about this season and this team more so than just the normal?
Well, I like the elements that make up our club here. Starting with the experience with Dwayne and Russ, and our guys on Mikey Potty adds to it right now on that side of the ball, and Locke, and it's a good group there. We got experience and leadership on the defensive side of the ball. Our kicking game I'm so excited that we were able to get our kicking game squared away with the kickers, and Mikey had a great year, and now J.M.I. is going to have a terrific year, I'm hoping, for us in kicking the football. We've got returners. We've worked really hard at adding to the core group. And so when you put it all together and you look at the D and the O and the special teams, I see us having a chance to be a really complete football team with attitude and energy and speed. We're really big. We're really fast. It's pretty good, It's a good place to start. And I think probably it's not just the leadership, but it is the guys, Bobby, KJ, Russ, Dwayne. Those guys have just been there, they've done it, and they're great players that will affect other guys in a really positive way. So all of that adds together. It gives us a chance to have a really good group, and I'm hoping we can be a very complete team. In years past, we've been able to be good at a lot of areas, and it's hard to find a way to get at us. And I want to make sure that we close all those windows up, and when we got everything just the way we want it, we have a chance. And that's what's so obvious. We have a really good opportunity to do that.
What have you seen out of Cody Barton already? It looks like he's already made.
Wow, he's made a lot of positive impression. He's just he's accepted the opportunity. He's had a lot of good playoffs. He's been in the offseason. He was the number one mic for a good while out there, making the calls and all of that. But from day one, he just jumped to the front. He's athletic. He's smart. He's been tough in the past. He's versatile. There's just not anything that we don't like about him.
Anything else?
Okay, everybody ready to hyperventilate here after that? Okay, here we go.
How you doing?